What's up, losers? No, I'm kidding. Love y'all. Welcome to day one of romanticizing my life. I was gonna start on Monday, but then I was like, that's what messy people do. Like, every time people are like, oh, like, I'm gonna start going to the gym once January rolls around. And then they never go to the gym because suddenly it's the 22nd day of January and girl can't get her lazy ass up and work. It seems nobody wants to work these days. Stuff ain't working out for me. Like, knowing I have the basic needs and this basic privilege isn't doing enough. Like, I'm this close from going insane. Anyway, so you're like, Esther, how you romanticizing it? Do I look like I know? The hell? Why are you asking me questions I don't got the answers to? So it is 11:26. I have to be out of here by 11:45. It's not hard to get ready for work. All black outfit, black shoes. My bag's already packed. Alright? So, I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna pack myself a snack for school. I think I'm gonna clean my room up a bit. I need to change my sheets. It's messy. I'm messy. Like, I can't think straight because my room is so messy, but I can't be bothered to fix it because I know I'm messy. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to believe me. I'm doing that thing where I speak really fast again. It's pissing me off. Just give me a second, y'all. Also, something I noticed recently is that when I upload my YouTube videos and then download them, like, to my laptop, the footage is so grainy and ratchet. And I'm like, what is the point of me investing in a damn iPhone if you can't do your damn job? Talking about, oh, film this, oh, film that. Girl, I can't even see it. The pictures are so wishy-washy that you can't even see me. How does that... I'm pissed. I'm peeved. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen and cut up some brownie. Can you tell I'm a mess? Can you tell that this romanticizing life thing isn't working right now? Like, I'm literally panicking. Like, I'm not panicking, but I feel like I'm breaking down. Anyway, let's cut up our brownies.
I don't know if there's anybody left in there, so why is there a guy right there? Why is there a guy right there? That's kind of crazy. Hello, Tito? That's it. I won't come at you because I don't have a gun, bro. That's funny, bro. I'm not built like that.
This is my favorite knife.
This is the wrong thing. I kind of got scammed out of the illumination right there. That guy's getting absolutely slammed.
Brownies cut. I'll take some of these with me to work. But right now, we're gonna go sit in the sun and get some vitamin D. I don't know, Sarah thought I was talking to her and stopped the video recording, which is a little disrespectful, honestly. I don't know how I feel about my hair this morning. I don't know how I feel about life, honestly. I also realized I don't really understand the premise of romanticizing life. But something about me is now I'm gonna start being more obnoxious because I am an influencer. Like, the girlies are waiting for me to step up to the plate and hurry up and produce the content they've been waiting for. And if the girlies are dying and sick and waiting on me, like, I just have to deliver the goods. Like, what if there's somebody on their deathbed right now wishing for the next Esther YouTube video to hit? Was that a little morbid? Maybe, but like, I do have the means to be granting death wishes, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to the club this weekend because my friends think there's this one guy who's like my soulmate or whatever, because like every time I'm at the club, he's at the club and we dance together like the entire night. And you know, it's cute, it's wholesome. Like, he's a slay, I'm a slay. We don't know anything about each other. Like, he doesn't know my name, I don't know his name. I know the name of his friend, but that's literally it. Like, do I know anything about this man? Of course not. But I seem to like have a pattern of that. Like, every time I interact with a man, I just won't know his name. Like, y'all remember Window Boy? I still don't know what that fool's name is. I barely even remember what he looks like. Anyway, does anyone have any good music recommendations? Because I listened to the Tizo Touchdown album, but it's not fulfilling my soul the way I thought it would. And I can feel myself slowly but surely reverting back to my musical theatre ways. But it's just like, I wasn't a musical theatre kid. Like, I don't understand, like, the deep need to be, you know, listening to Hamilton about that. A musical about a founding father who doesn't give two shakes of a rat's ass. Probably would have seen my ass back in the day and whipped it real quick. Oh. I'm talking about slavery, y'all. Sorry. The other day, I was watching this thing on, like, the internet, and this person was talking about how she's, like, the British Emma Chamberlain. And I was like, I want to be the black Emma Chamberlain. But then I realized, like, Emma Chamberlain is, like, really white. Like, really white. And, like, I don't think she gives like secret bigot vibes, but I feel like she low-key gives the vibes of someone who wouldn't care about racism unless like their friend was black, but even then they only have 2 friends that are black and they barely interact with them. You know what I'm saying? So like I was gonna be like, oh my goodness, like I need to be the next Emma Chamberlain, but then I realized like legitimately, why would I want to be like her? Like obviously being rich or whatever and like, you know, going to fashion shows, like that's what I want, but apart from that, like her life seems like it low-key sucks. But hey, at least she got banked. She's like without one singer musician dude, but I'm also like, who cares? Like, I want to start a band. I don't want to be with the musician. I want to be the musician. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, there's no more white rock bands and people saying, like, they're a divorced guy. I was like, that's so funny. But then I also saw somebody else talk about how the only reason why that isn't happening anymore is because black people haven't made it popular. And that's why we've got a crazy amount of white rappers. Because rap music is popular at the time, right now. So we just need to have enough black people making, like, rock music. Tizo Touchdown's bringing that back, but we need, like, other people to step up to the plate. I was like, I could step up to the plate. I was like, what kind of music do I want to hear white people producing again, pretending that they, you know, understood and didn't steal it from someone else? You know what I'm saying? No, but the sun's eating my ass. Oh, stop. I love being a black person sometimes. I'm eating the girls up. Like, this sun? Stop. Anyway, that's all I wanted to let you know for now. I'll keep vlogging the rest of the day. So after this, I've got work from 12:30. I don't understand why I said yes. Actually, I do. It's because I'm poor and we live in a capitalistic society. Like, every single day I pray on the downfall of capitalism, but obviously I'm not praying hard enough because the hell? Cost of living crisis, inflation, Woolworths and Coles increasing prices. Like, girl, I can barely afford to live in my own home. The hell? It's messy. It's actual messy. It's wacky too, but you know, it's not my business. I mean, it is my business because, like, when do we as the people decide to overthrow the government? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting. Like, when do we as the people decide to steal everything from Coles and Woolworths and refuse to pay? Like, if we all steal, would they take stuff from us? Like, at the same time, like, if you see someone stealing, no, you didn't. They have a family to feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wacky of you to, like, even point that out. Like, shut up. Let the people steal. Let them eat cake. You know that thing where you're like, I don't actually realize if this is something I want or if this is something I deluded myself into wanting? That's me right now. I'm like, did I actually want a job? Like, do I actually want money? You crying right now? Girl, be for real. This is the internet. This is a digital footprint. But, like, at the same time, I'm like, how do I know that anything I wanted, I actually wanted for myself? It isn't something that I've just been, like, pushed into the direction of wanting. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I know if anything is real? Like, obviously it's real. How do I know that it's real? Sit with that one for a minute. And the preachers, no, I'm kidding. Where am I? And if you think about it, you're like, but why capitalism? Why no capitalism if you got iPhone? Sit your ass down while I educate you, fool. If there is something that you need in this world to survive, as in you can't do it without it, obviously you're going to choose that thing because you have no option. It's like oxygen. If we could survive without oxygen, maybe we'd be living under the sea right now. I mean, it'd still be boiling, but like, at least we'd have like fish for neighbors. I feel like that was a stupid way to expect, but the point is, if you need something to survive, then there's no way of going without it. Like, I can't just decide to not do capitalism because it's not going to work. Like, we live in a capitalist society. Of course, me got iPhone because me need to survive. Of course, me got job because me need to survive. The hell? Read a non-fiction book for once in your life, you weirdo. Like sometimes I wonder if people read. Like, I don't read as much as I'd like to, and I'd like to get back into, like, non-fiction books or whatever. Actually, I don't understand the difference between non-fiction and fiction. I'm pretty sure fiction is like the fake made-up stories that never happen in real life, aka a man treating women with respect. But I'm also pretty not sure about that. Let me tell you the story real quick. When I was in class, like, a couple months ago, or, like, weeks ago, I was talking about how much I hate capitalism, and then this guy decides to pipe up and goes, so what would you prefer, communism? Fool, maybe if you shut your ratchet ass up and listen to the rest of our conversation instead of butting in when we didn't ask you to, you would know. Number one. Number two, this man was a white man over 6 feet. Of course you think that. Shut your ass up. You've never had to struggle a day in your life. Number three, maybe you're like, oh, but, like, what if he's poor? Like, what if his family hits him? He may be poor. His family may hate him. He may never have experienced love in the existence of his life. But he's always going to be a white man over 6 feet. He's always going to be a white man over 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm being a little cynical. Maybe his life is hard. Maybe I'm questioning his ass for no reason. But something I'd like to think about, something I'd like him to think about actually, maybe if he just sat down and read a book about the struggles black people are facing. Maybe if he sat down and read a book about the struggles he'll never have to face, maybe he'd be more likable. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Because if something I can't do is change a white man's mind, number one. Number two, it's not our responsibility to teach his ass. He needs to get his ass up and read a book. Because why is he making it my problem? What do I look like? A slave? Oh, that's a little too close. So let's get ready. Okay, fill up my drink bottle. I just put more ice in it. Never ending water I had? Probably, maybe, I don't know. Now I'm gonna pack some brownies. Also, what do people prefer, like the middle parts of the brownies or the crunchy bits on the outside? Like, I never really understood the debate. I understand the middle part is fudginess and the outside part has crisp, but like, apart from that, like, what were we literally arguing about? So something about me is that I want to be disgustingly beautiful and disgustingly educated. So after I get this degree in fashion, which you're like, Esther, why would you do that? Like, don't you want to be disgustingly educated? A girl can be disgustingly educated about clothes. Plus, I'd much rather get a degree in like fashion and do like cool clothes making stuff and then get a degree in something serious. Because at least I won't be facing the dark depression that is like a serious study course. Like, come on, people. I did biomedical engineering for a semester. If there's anything I know, it's that those courses take it out of you. That's like depression city. Actually, I don't think I will do a car talks with Esther because I would like to listen to the Hamilton musical. I'm up to We Know / Hurricane. The way I used to know all the lyrics to that for, like, I genuinely love those songs so much. Like, Hamilton does something to my brain that I know isn't healthy, but like, I refuse to acknowledge it because somehow I'm listening to that same soundtrack over and over again to the point where I know too many lyrics for my own good. Why do I know more about the founding fathers of damn America than I know about the indigenous people of this land? I need to get on my education. Like, genuinely, I need to actually learn more about the indigenous people of this land. I also want to study political science for a little bit because I think that'd be cool and funny. But like, I also don't know if I actually care about it. But at the same time, it means that I can talk about the struggles of people like all the time. And then I can learn about politics and how like nobody actually likes democracy and why technically democracy is for the people, by the people. It isn't, because we in Australia, we're not actually choosing the person that goes into government. And every time they get in a scandal, we just like get the next best person. Think about it. Bill Shorten, the other guy from the Blue People, Scott Morrison, who paid himself way too much money. And then once that was revealed, they're like, oh, well, I guess we should replace him. This isn't democracy. These aren't the white people I voted for.